Hello everyone and namaskar. I am Pallavi from Talent Battle. Today we are going to see barriers of communication and how to overcome that. Barriers. Yes, as every process has a barrier, communication also has a barrier. And there are different kinds of barriers because we are talking about human communication. Or even if it's not human communication, still there are barriers, right? Even if it's an animal to human communication, or it's animal to animal communication, or it's human to human communication, there is going to be a barrier. Barrier means obstacle, right? Something that stops the process, something that hinders the process, something that does not make the process flawless. So let's understand what these barriers are and how to overcome them. Please make sure that you are completely concentrated towards this, because this is going to help you to understand how you can overcome these communications also. Because barriers are going to be there, they're going to be everywhere. But when you change the way or change something that makes the communication to overcome the barrier, let's understand how. Types of barriers of communication. First, physical barrier. The environmental and natural conditions that act as a barrier in communication and sending message from sender to receiver. Physical communication can be as simple as, for example, if you want to meet the person, okay, but the physical conditions, the environmental conditions are not such that you can go and meet. In current situation, we are in lockdown, right? And if you want to meet your dear one who is living in some other city, you cannot go there, right? That's a physical barrier. You cannot go barring the lockdown, right? Or prohibiting or saying no to the lockdown. You have to be in your houses. So that's physical barrier. Or for example, you have left your house to go to your friend's house, but there is a lot of rain and you could not go forward. That's a physical barrier, right? Or for example, if you are not able to, let's say you had an accident and you're not able to walk properly, so you cannot go to that person. That's a physical barrier, right? So this is a barrier due to which you cannot reach, or the message cannot be reached to the sender. Next is cultural barrier. Oh, this is very interesting. Let's understand what the definition says. When people from different cultures speak different languages, have different cultural beliefs, or use different gestures to communicate, their cultural differences might become barrier to workplace success. Simple example. Let's understand that Bengalis have their festivals, Gujaratis have their festivals, and Maharashtrians have their festivals. So the working days might differ, right? So that's a cultural barrier. A Bengali will say, no, I cannot work on my festival. Maharashtrian will say, I cannot work on my festival. The Gujaratis will say, I cannot work on my festival, right? So this is a cultural barrier. That's the beliefs. We can't change that. Those beliefs cannot be changed. So it's a barrier which can come across. For example, another one is, let's say in the office, no non-veg is allowed, no fish, nothing. But the Bengali cannot stay without, let's say they have that ritual of eating fish every day. Now that's a cultural barrier. So you cannot, it might happen that people might not be able to work with them. Or a Maharashtrian says, no, I cannot do without a chicken. Okay, or I cannot survive without eating chicken. So that's also a cultural barrier, right? Or for example, any other barrier that becomes their culture. Because of the culture, when you're not able to process ahead, that's your cultural barrier. And this you'll find everywhere, because it's, we all live in a world, a beautiful world, where there are n number of people with n number of religions and cultures, right? So this is something which is absolutely important. This type of barrier you will find everywhere, not necessarily only at workplace. Also, you can also find in your friends. So if there are 10 people, 10 friends coming together who come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different religions, of course they are going to have cultural barriers, right? For example, a Muslim person will have Ramadan, right? So if he's having Ramadan, he cannot eat food with you, right? At the same format, let's say for example you have Navratri, so you have Navratri fast, so you cannot go and eat with them. So that's a cultural belief and cultural barrier. So there are going to be barriers everywhere, and this is a very interesting one. This has to be tackled very beautifully, because then it might happen that the person might feel bad if you directly tell him on his face that, this is very useless thing to do. No, he's obviously going to not like it, right? So cultural barrier has to be tactfully handled. Language barrier, a barrier to communication between people who are unable to speak a common language. As I told you, for example, Bengali, Gujarati, Maharashtrian, and Arabic, let's say. Okay, so Afghani person. Now these four people, obviously they will have different languages. Bengali will be having Bengali language, Gujarati will be having Gujarati language, Maharashtra will be having Marathi language, and Afghani will be having Arabic language, let's say. Now, how will they communicate? That's a language barrier. If they don't know common language, if they don't know, let's say English, it's going to be a language barrier. They cannot communicate with each other. And language barrier is also a very common one. Huh? So, for example, if in Maharashtra, if an Indian travels to US, or if an Indian travels to China, or if an Indian travels to any other country, Spanish country, or Spain, or Italy, or anywhere, there is going to be a language barrier because you speak Marathi or Hindi, they speak Spanish, or they speak any other language which you probably don't know. That's going to be a language barrier, right? So this is also a type of barrier that we come across. Some more perceptual barriers. Okay, now this is very thoughtful barrier. Just look at it. These barriers are the mental blocks that we create because of the perception that we have of certain people, situation, or events around us. Let's talk about people. For example, there are two people in the workplace. Both of them hate each other. Okay, so they cannot stay with each other, they cannot communicate, or they cannot work with each other. And unfortunately, let's say A person has to make that B person work. Now he has that mental block that the person will not listen to me. That's a perceptual barrier. So he has made that perception. He has made that view in his mind that B person will not listen to me. That's a mental block, right? Or situation. For example, if you are not well. So ये situation barrier है. Perception आपने किया हुआ है कि मैं नहीं कर सकता, आज काम ही नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि मैं बीमार हूँ. हाँ, ये situation barrier जरूर है. क्योंकि सिचुएशन ही ऐसी है कि आप नहीं उठ के जा सकते ऑफिस, सच सिचुएशन बैरियर. और इवेंट्स, लॉकडाउन, राइट? सो अब कितना भी चाहे कि मुझे और काम करना है, कितना भी चाहे मुझे और वीडियोस बनाने हैं लेट्स से या कुछ करना है, बट मेरे पास मौका ही नहीं है, राइट? सो इवेंट्स ही ऐसे चल रहा है कि मैं नहीं जा सकता बाहर. दैट इज event. So that's again a perceptual barrier, that's again a view barrier, that's again a mental block that we have. Emotional barrier. These barriers are the mental walls that keep you from opening, communicating your thoughts and feelings to others. कि ना पहले मतलब गिल्ट पहले ही होती है या पहले ही बहुत शाय होते हैं, तो we cannot communicate with the other person, right? So emotions do play a vital role. For example, बहुत simple से example दे दी. So example that you were in a relationship with a guy, okay, and then you broke up, and now again you have to work with him at the workplace. Obviously it will be an emotional barrier because you were attached with that person, right? And again coming out from that emotional attachment and then again working with that person might be a difficulty. That's an emotional barrier, right? So emotional barrier is something got to do with your feelings, emotions, and that's the abstract barriers, but they are there. Or for example, if you don't like a person, okay, and you hate him, you kind of get angry about him, but then you have to work with him. Can you control your emotions? Maybe not, right? So that's again an emotional barrier. Gender barriers. Gender barriers can be inherited or may be related to gender stereotypes and the ways in which men and women are taught to behave as children. Gender barrier, बहुत बार देखा है. There's like n number of situations I can talk about when it comes to gender barrier. So for example, there are different kinds of boys who are not comfortable working with women, or there are women who are uncomfortable working with boys, or there's a gender barrier where the lady is your boss. That's also gender barrier. You cannot communicate with her properly. So there are different types of barriers. Gender barrier is mostly seen when it comes to co-ed office or where there are boys and girls both, right? So school maybe ye hota tha, right? So for example, till 8th standard you have studied in only girls college or school or only boys school, and suddenly go into co-ed school. Obviously gender barriers will be there. So open up to communicate to women because you haven't done anything before or such type before. So gender barrier is always there, but then you need to break it at the same time. Since we have learned what are the barriers, let's understand how to overcome them. So this is a general overall solutions to all the situations or all the barriers. Clarify ideas before communication. Yes, very important. So if you want to have the correct feedback from that person, you need to clarify your ideas. Be clear, set an objective for the communication. So मैं ये क्यों बोल रहा हूँ या मुझे इससे क्या मिलने वाला है या मुझे सामने वाले से क्या फीडबैक चाहिए, ये जब आप जानना चाहते हो, ये जब आपको समझ में आता है या ये जब आप क्लियर हो जाते हो, then you can go for the communication and there will be no barrier. So वो cultural हो या physical हो, कोई भी barrier आप उसे break कर सकते हो जब आपको objective clear हो कि मुझे क्या बताना है, right? So clarify ideas before communication. Communicate according to the need of the receiver. Very important. सोचो कि आप कुछ बोल रहे हो, सामने वाला कुछ और समझ रहा है, feedback कुछ और ही दे रहा है. I'm not saying that go according to what the receiver wants. You put your ideas, but what is necessary is what will convince the receiver that is important for you. What interests you interests me. So for example, if you want to listen this, okay, listen this, but before also listen to me. So not necessary that you always give everything to the receiver. No, the sender also has this authority, but use that authority in a beautiful way that it interests or it makes the receiver needful about it. Consult others before communication. Ask to understand, then communicate. For example, क्या चाहिए ये समझ लो पहले and then communicate with the person. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर कोई आपके साथ आपके सामने कोई सिचुएशन लेके आता है कि मैं ऐसे सिचुएशन फंसी हूं तो मैं क्या करूं, तो सबसे पहले आप तो पूछो कि मुझसे क्या चाहते हो. If she says solution, you just sit down and talk and understand the solution. If she or he says कि नहीं, I want you to participate in the situation and then tell me, so you have to participate in the situation. Right? So consult others before communication. So पहले पूछो क्या चाहिए और उसके हिसाब से communicate करने की कोशिश करो. Ask to understand and then communicate. Some more of them. Be aware of language, tone, and content. Oh, this is really important. As I always say, that non-verbal communication plays part. Language, tone, and content also plays a vital role in communication. Words, tones, and content, once spoken, used, and written, then cannot be reversed. मुंह से ज़बान से चला गया शब्द, किसी टोन में बोला गया वाक्य और गलत चुना हुआ सेंटेंस कभी वापस नहीं आ सकता. Right? So this can be a barrier. This can be a language barrier also. So maybe tone शायद ऐसा हो सकता है कि किसी कल्चर का टोन ही वैसा है कि they speak high pitched, मतलब ज्यादा जोर से बोलते हैं, सामने वाले को लगेगा ये मतलब चिल्ला रहा है. No, that's a cultural barrier, and that can also be a language barrier also, right? So be aware of language, tone, and content of the message. So आप क्या language use कर रहे हो? So language barrier को break करने के लिए आपको language चुननी होगी, common language. Tone, आपको अगर किसी से काम करवा के लेना है तो आप चिल्ला चिल्ली नहीं कर सकते. हाँ, 4-5 बार बताया and then also the work is not done, then of course you have that authority to say that. But in the first time, the tone has to be very, very soft, very, very polite, that the person understands what you want to say, right? And the content. जो बोलना है, वो बोला ही नहीं, तो उस content का फायदा क्या? Right? So content is something is absolutely important. Convey things of help and value to the listener. Value the listener and communicate to help. हमेशा ये सोचो, सेंडर का ये काम होता है कि जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो सामने वाले को के लिए अच्छा होगा या बुरा होगा, सामने वाले की नॉलेज में एडिशन करेगा या सब्ट्रैक्शन करेगा. राइट? सो वैल्यू द लिसनर. जो आपको सुन रहा है उसको बहुत ज्यादा ताकत है उसके पास, क्योंकि ही इज लिसनिंग टू यू. लिसनिंग नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ पावर. सो वो जो लिसनिंग कर रहा है, तो लिसनिंग करते वक्त आपको ये समझना जरूरी है कि क्या मैं उसके लिए हेल्प कर रहा हूँ, क्या उसकी नॉलेज में एडिशन कर रहा हूँ, या ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. राइट? Ensure proper feedback. Convey correctly and receive rightly. Oh, this is really important. अगर जैसे हमने elements of communication में देखा था, अगर sender ने input अच्छे से किया मैसेज, अगर मैसेज अच्छे से लिखा, अगर मैसेज का चैनल सही चुना, अगर ये तीनों हो चुका, तो फीडबैक तो डेफिनेटली अच्छा ही आने वाला है. Definitely you get a good feedback, right? So if you want to ensure that you get the correct feedback, you need to follow the process very correctly. Convey correctly and receive rightly. Consistency of message, flawless, effortless, confusionless. Message creates the best impression. Oh, this is also important. जैसे मेंटल ब्लॉक है आपको, जैसे परसेप्चुअल कम्युनिकेशन का इशू है, इमोशनल कम्युनिकेशन का इशू है, इमोशनल बैरियर का इशू है, तो शायद आपका जो मैसेज है वो इतना अच्छी तरीके से नहीं आप कन्वे कर पाओगे, बहुत ज्यादा एफर्ट लेना पड़ेगा और हो सकता है कि आप कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करो. Right? So for example, if you have this mental block that the person hates me and I cannot communicate with that person, obvious है कि आपको जो बोलोगे वो उतनी सरलता से नहीं होगा, जो बोलोगे उसके लिए बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी और हो सकता है कि आप जो बोलना चाहते हो वो बोलो ही ना, या पूरा उल्टा सुल्टा बोल दो कि सामने वाला कंफ्यूज हो जाए. डोंट डू दैट. कंसिस्टेंसी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपका जो मैसेज है, जो कंटेंट है, वो क्लियर होना चाहिए. उसीलिए फ्लॉलेस, एफर्टलेस और कंफ्यूजनलेस होना चाहिए. सो जो भी बोलना है सोचो समझो और फिर बोलो. राइट? सो कंसिस्टेंसी ऑफ मैसेज. फॉलो अप कम्युनिकेशन. Connectivity, consistency and appreciation are the keys to effective communication. Very important. मतलब अगर किसी को आप पहली बार मिल रहे हो, ठीक है, और आपने अच्छे से मिला, सब हो गया, खाना वाना हो गया, आप घर पे चले गए, उसके बाद 1.5 महीना कुछ कांटेक्ट ही नहीं, फॉलो अप कहाँ है? बात आगे कैसे बढ़ेगी? और फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन योर वर्क प्लेस ऑल्सो यू हैव अ न्यू वेंडर, ओके, आपने उनसे बहुत अच्छे से मीटिंग की, सब कुछ हुआ, उसके बाद फॉलो अप ही नहीं किया, क्या फायदा उस मीटिंग का? राइट? सो कनेक्टिविटी रखना बहुत जरूरी है. यू नीड टू बी कनेक्टेड विद द पर्सन. Consistency, so sending some messages, sending some follow-up messages, sending some hi how are you messages, and appreciation. So if someone has done really good job, if you feel that this person needs an appreciation or this company needs an appreciation, dil khol ke appreciation karo. Follow up karna zaruri hai. They make sure they reminded, अच्छा हाँ उन्होंने ना मुझे बहुत अच्छे से appreciation मैसेज भेजा था, अभी इनकी एनिवर्सरी है, the company has completed 5 years, I need to send a message, and then the communication proceeds. Be a good listener. Listen to understand, not only to reply. This is a very my favorite statement. Listen to understand, not to reply. और ये हमेशा गलती हम करते हैं, इंटरव्यू में भी करते हैं. क्वेश्चन पूछा नहीं, तुरंत जवाब देना चालू. अरे सुनो तो सही, समझो तो सही. So listen to understand, not only to reply. मतलब समझने के लिए सुनो, reply देने के लिए नहीं. And if you really want to make sure that your feedback is correct, feedback is appropriate, feedback is apt, you need to be a good listener. So this is how you can overcome the barrier of communication. These are a few tips which I am giving you to overcome your barrier of communication. I hope they will help you a lot. Start using them. Start communicating more effectively. Start making yourself more at ease. Start thinking what the others would like to listen from you, and make sure that you communicate perfectly. Meet you in the next session. Until then, thank you.